Hello, I'm Governor Watts. If you believe everything the politicians tell you,
Governor Newsom has made it impossible for Los Angeles and San Diego to reopen.
Is that what he really said, though? Let's find out.
On today's episode of Governor Watts Explains What the Hell is Going On, I'll show you what the governor really said.
What's really going on and when Southern California's businesses can get back to work?
First, let's assess where we are and how we got here. In case you're waking up from a coma, let me be the first to tell you.
There's a novel coronavirus that causes a disease called COVID-19 that makes you cough and has caused a lot of trouble in California and around the world.
In the middle of March, California Governor Gavin Newsom issued a statewide order to stay at home except for essential activities. All businesses have been closed except those deemed essential, like grocery stores, banks, hospitals. Bars, shut down. Restaurants, closed, except for takeout. Retail, well, unless you sell essential items like groceries or hardware, shut down. Supercuts, nail salons, closed. Baseball games, concerts, theaters, closed.
Fast forward a month. We've made some progress.
On April 28th, the governor announced 4 resilience roadmap stages that California would use to guide its gradual reopening process. The 4 stages are: Stage 1, safety and preparedness. Stay home, do nothing.
Stage 2, lower risk workplaces can reopen.
Retail, bookstores, clothing stores. Stage 3, higher risk workplaces reopen, like hair salons or movie theaters. And Stage 4, the end of the stay-at-home order.
Everything can reopen.
California has been stuck in Stage 1 since the statewide stay-at-home order took effect on March 16th. By May 4th, however, the curve of infection and hospitalizations had stabilized. The governor announced that on Friday, May 8th, the state as a whole will move to Stage 2 to gradually reopen some lower-risk workplaces. What is Stage 2 again? Remember, reopening lower-risk workplaces and businesses like bookstores, retail, clothing stores, flower shops. As of May 8th, the whole state has gradually started moving through Stage 2. Curbside retail pickup is allowed now. Clothing stores, sporting goods, stuff like that. They're all open now. They're with restrictions, but they're open. Early Stage 2 is now the statewide default law. Bookstores and clothing stores and flower shops, they can open under state law. The state as a whole is gradually moving through Stage 2.
Every week, more Stage 2 businesses can reopen.
Eventually, Stage 2 will allow the opening of shopping malls, swap meets, car washes, pet grooming, tanning facilities, landscape gardening, office-based businesses, dine-in restaurants, outdoor museums, galleries.
They're not open now, but they will open eventually during Stage 2.
The governor will announce which one of these can reopen every week. But if local counties want to keep stricter rules because they're not ready to reopen, that's okay. Counties can be stricter than the state if they want. But the governor also said certain counties can move through Stage 2 and reopen faster than the state as a whole. That's because some mayors and local government leaders think that weekly gradual reopenings are too slow. They think it's stupid to restrict reopening shopping malls in places like Sutter and other super NorCal places that think they're part of the state of Jefferson, but because they have no cases of COVID-19, no hospitalizations, no deaths. And they're right. That is stupid.
What they don't understand, or what they won't admit to, is that the governor agrees with them.
He agrees it's stupid to keep businesses closed in areas with no cases of the coronavirus and no deaths from the coronavirus. That's why, on May 8th, he allowed regional variances.
This is what everyone's mad about. And this is what everyone's confused about.
These variances are a good thing. They allow counties to have laws that are looser than the statewide default laws if they meet regional variance criteria.
Here's a direct quote from the governor's website.
To establish readiness for an increased pace through stage 2 of California's roadmap to modify the stay-at-home order, a county must attest to the following readiness criteria. And that's what these people are upset about. These readiness criteria are two things. First, no more than one COVID-19 case per 10,000 residents in the last 2 weeks. And second, no COVID-19 deaths in the past 2 weeks. Now, in San Diego County, that would be no more than 330 cases of COVID-19 and no more than 0 deaths in 2 weeks. Is that impossible to achieve now? Yes. Does that mean San Diego County will be shut down forever? No. Does it mean San Diego County will be shut down for months? No. Does it mean San Diego County never gets out of stage 2? No. Does it mean San Diego County never progresses through stage 2? No. It just means it can't get there earlier than the state as a whole. And remember, the entire state of California is moving through stage 2 reopening right now. Stage 3, according to the governor,
and this is another direct quote, is not a year away, is not 6 months away, it's not even 3 months away. It may not even be more than a month away.
So how does the state decide to finish stage 2 reopening and move to stage 3? It assesses 6 key indicators. 1, the ability to test for the virus, do contact tracing, isolating, and supporting people who are positive. 2, the ability to prevent infection in high-risk people. 3, the hospital's ability to handle surges. 4, the ability to develop therapeutics. 5, the ability for businesses and schools, etc., to support physical distancing. And 6, the ability to determine when to reinstitute measures like the stay-at-home orders. The governor says there's not a precise timeline for modifying the statewide stay-at-home order, but these 6 indicators serve as the framework for making that decision, moving into stage 3. But again, remember, the entire state is going through stage 2. So what happens next during stage 2? Well, on May 12th, the governor will issue new guidelines for dine-in restaurants to reopen. Even in San Diego, even in Los Angeles. That means on May 12th or 13th, we'll probably be able to go to restaurants again, if they comply with health and safety rules. What's after that? Weekly reopening criteria for more stage 2 businesses. And then, maybe a month from now, we're all in stage 3. Hair salons, nails shops, barber shops, gyms, movie theaters, and sport ball. So let's recap.
State law says you can reopen things like bookstores and flower shops, but not gyms or movie theaters.
In about a week, state law says you can go to restaurants. In about a month, state law will allow barbershops, gyms, movie theaters, and sport ball. And any county can be slower than that if they want. And any county can go faster than that if they don't have any deaths and very few cases of coronavirus.
If you want to reopen everything but have too many deaths from coronavirus, I'm looking at you, San Diego, Los Angeles, San Francisco, then you just have to wait a month, and it'll happen anyway. Go with the whole state. The regional variances were created for rural counties where social distancing is a fact of life. If you live in Butte Meadows, it takes you 25 minutes of driving before you even see another person. Regional variances were not designed for Los Angeles and San Diego. My sources are cited in the About section of this video. Click like, click the subscribe button, click that little bell icon, and share this with your friends on Facebook or Twitter or TikTok or whatever the kids are using these days. My name's Governor Watts. I'm a lawyer. This is not legal advice, but it is correct.